Hello and welcome to TheTechBoy This Week in Tech Podcast. Hello everybody. Today we have a lot to talk about. Today in tech news, Matt Walsh's Twitter and email got hacked, allegedly from a Daily Wire insider, and it appears the hackers did not care about what was in there, as they obviously wouldn't have done what they did, and we'll get to that. The biggest tech event in Houston this week goes forward, and the tech boy is planning on launching a social media network. Also, the tech boy has also Samsung releases its new unicorn spit cases that are supposed to be environmentally friendly, and no one cares. All this and more on This Week in the Tech Boy podcast, starting now. All right. As you can see here, we'll get to our first story of the day. Nobody Cares Samsung, which was written by me. Samsung is releasing their Jaden launched Samsung Galaxy X MF STF Web Eco-Conscious Accessories Collection for Earth Day, which is now apparently Earth Month. I didn't know that because I don't care. Okay, whatever. Oh, and I'll also get to this extension later. All right. According to Samsung MSFCF's rep, which by the way is, who named that? Okay, I know Samsung has the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge Olympic Edition, which is about 8 words, or S20 Plus, Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus 5G BTS Edition. But who named NSFTS rep? Is more than a clothing company. It aims to spark movement around the love of fashion and individuality, social equality, and protecting the environment. It's a hoodie. It's a hoodie. Sell hoodies. Newsflash, Samsung, no one cares. No one cares. Samsung saying that social equality and environmentalism unites people. Has Samsung watched the news? I know they're a Korean company. Come on. No, that does not unite people. Okay? No one cares. When normal people are shopping for stuff, they're not looking at Amazon. Oh, this iPad here, this has the highest carbon credit score. You know, Apple was promised to go by 2030 the carbon neutral. So yeah, that's why I'm going to buy. Oh, this pair of socks, even though it's $10 more than this pair of socks, they use 5% less carbon to make these socks. So, you know, I really, feel so good about myself when I buy these $12 socks. Right? No one cares about ESG. Oh, we're so inclusive. You're a cell phone company. Cell phones. Cell tanks. Do your job. Oh, this phone is made out of 28% recycled aluminum. Doesn't mean I get 28% off. No? Then I don't care. Oh, my cell phone box is made from entirely recycled paper and plastic. Does it come with a charger? No one cares. Samsung, please focus on features. Okay, what people want? Stylus. We want micro SD card slot. We want good Zoom. We want better software features. We want good software support. We don't want you running around like no one's gonna be like, okay, the S22 is only made out of 12% recycled material. Right, I'm just making stuff up. And the S23 is made out of 28% recycled material. So I am definitely going to upgrade from S22 to S23 because it's made out of more recycled material. No one cares. Okay? Who's going to pay $30 for this rainbow case, right? What is that? It's just like a tie-dye case. No one cares, Samsung. Stop doing these useless partnerships that 1% of people care about to get your little credit score, okay? Just do your job. Make good phones. Make good tablets. And people will buy them. They're not going to be buying your stuff because, on Amazon we have the highest carbon rating. No one cares. No one, no one, no one cares. For example, let me show you. Let me show you on Amazon when you search for an iPad, what you get. Here you get iPad. Climate pledge friendly. Climate. Who's shopping like this? Who's like, okay, so we got the iPad 2021 10-inch right here. It's climate pledge friendly. We have the Kindle Fire 2021. Right. Let's look at the specs here. We got a bigger screen. This is cheaper, but this is climate pledge friendly. So we're gonna go with that. No one, no one's like, oh, this is climate change friendly, carbon neutral. It's the closest. Let me do all these calculations. This burned 5% less cold, and then this one here, and it's over here, and this mine over there. And no one cares. Right. Well, on to the next story of the day. This is a very, very important story coming out of the Daily Wire. I didn't report on this when it first happened, but I have more information now, and now we can get to the bottom of this and just. So here we go. Matt Walsh's Twitter and email allegedly got hacked. However, according to Daily Wire report, his email was also hacked as well. According to Ben Shapiro, attacker allegedly used a SIM swapping attack. We're going to be referring to him as a cracker because hackers are like the good people who, like, pen testers or and crackers would be the bad guys, right? So the crackers or attackers allegedly used a SIM swapping attack to prove Ben Shapiro, which allowed the hackers to bypass the two-factor authentication or reset the password to his email. We know that there was two-factor authentication on the Twitter, I think, according to like a screenshot, but I'm not so sure on the personal email. Right, so it appears that they were able to get access to his phone via an insider. And so someone in the Nashville, Tennessee Daily Wire headquarters via an insider to perform a SIM swapping attack, which either means A, the person physically took his phone, took the SIM card out, put it into a phone controlled by the attacker, or they just had enough information on him, like more information, because they woke up today, more information with him. So they probably know what his dog's name is, what his children's name is, or rather, his favorite color, his favorite food, whatever the security questions would be when you call, say, T-Mobile or what is that, the company that they advertise, like Patriot Mobile or Faith Mobile, one of those wireless carriers, and be like, oh, and they ask you what your dog's name is, like, oh, it's Bob, or what your favorite color is, and you're like, oh, it's blue, right? So if you have access to information, they can switch your SIM card to a phone that you control, that the attacker controls, which would allow the person to get any new text coming in from the person, and then of course they can pretend to be that person, get passwords, reset passwords, etc. So in order to keep you from getting hacked like this or attacked like this, even though you guys probably not as high profile as he is, to protect against SIM swapping attacks, first of all, there's software you can download, antivirus software, third-party antivirus software you can download that will lock your SIM whenever it is like taken out of the phone and you need to put in a password to get in. Also, you can password protect SIMs on your Android phone. I'm not so sure about iPhones, but I know you can do it on Android, at least on my Samsung. There'll be an article coming about that soon. And of course, you can make sure that the answers to security questions are things that you know, but not the correct answer to the questions. So, say you post about your dog on Instagram, your dog's name is Ben, right? Well, if the person looking at Instagram be like, oh, okay, his dog's name is Ben, then they answer the security question, oh, his dog's name is Ben, then they'll have access and they can perform a SIM swapping attack. But if you say, oh, to the cell phone people, oh, my dog's name is like Henry or something like that, when the people start calling and say, oh, it's Ben, Ben, they'll be like, no, it's not Ben, and they won't be able to get into the phone, they won't be able to attack. Okay, and on the email side of things, of course, you want to use a two-factor authentication app. And of course, there's a downside to this. If your phone does get wiped, you have to have backup codes, or just SMS is easier because you can transfer SMS between devices. But that's its weakness because you can't transfer the apps between devices unless you like re-sign in, re-log in. So if you switch between phones a lot, may or may not work. Also, if your phone gets stolen or wiped, it's going to be harder for you to get in because you don't have access to the app itself. And then, of course, Be safe from Melissa's email attachments and links. Beef. I'll have a demonstration coming up soon. I'll try to get the software up and running. I'll show you off how beef is dangerous and how it can be used and how it can be put into QR codes and even text and linked and copied and how that can affect Samsung phones now. And I'm going to talk about recent development Samsung has after I get to the tech event that happened this week that I did attend. I attended yesterday and today. Anyway, back to Mr. Walsh. So also have a good password on your phone. I'm not sure if he had a password on his phone, which would also allow the attacker to get access to his phone, the inside attacker to get access to his phone. And of course, have SMS two-factor authentication on accounts like Twitter, which you'll need to have an app for. And as you pay for Twitter Blue, then you can use SMS two-factor authentication. Makes you avoid extensions and links and beef and any emails and smishing attacks that come in. Smishing is like phishing for emails, but for SMS. And God bless and tech. Talk to you later. And there's supposed to be a YouTube video in it, but I'm pretty sure it's broken cookies or whatever. All right. And now on to the story of the week. We're going to be talking about FRC First Robotics Competition that was recently held in Houston, Texas. Yesterday and Thursday. It is a really big robotics competition around the world, and around the world. And this is disturbing. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, I hope you guys can see from the image that I'm showing here that first robotics competition. I mean, it just went crazy. If I can zoom in, there you go. I mean, this is a first robotics judge. I'm not sure if you can see the cursor, but if you can't, just look towards the corner left of your screen, and you'll see the flag coming out of this guy's pants, and it was all over. It was all like this, all over FRC. I mean, they had attendees, people putting this in their hair. It was ultimately crazy. Some teams have flags like big full size flags like that of the events. I only saw one American flag. I saw people running around with them flags as capes and in their hair. And I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just like, oh, the people themselves personally doing this. But it seems to be an unwritten rule, and maybe even a rule within First Robotics, that this is a thing. They even sell merchandise that looks like this. If you can see the man with the shirt and the stem with the little rainbow stem thing, that's actually an official thing on the first store. Allow me to pull that up for you. But as we get here, yes, this is an actual announcer at FRC's first event. I took these pictures, by the way. It was today, and this is their official first website with the official first logo, and here it is. Yeah, there it is right there. That is the suit he has. They have these stupid socks, and then they have what is that? That's the trunk. Okay. And I mean, I saw crazy stuff. People have had this, like, the pi symbol, like pi. Like the calculator pi symbol, not like actual pi. Let's see if I can bring it up for you on the screen. This pi symbol. Yeah, that was in these colors. Like colors. They had people with like stickers and tags and said I'm an ally. It's all completely stupid. And even there's this forum, right? There's this forum on First. It's an official First forum I found, and these people are not verified people. It's like this forum thing for the first 2022 new season, but probably the sentiment still remains for the 2023 season because it's the same thing, right? So they moved the competition to Houston. It's a big competition. Everyone comes there. So everyone from Israel to Istanbul to Houston, Texas comes and joins the team. So let me show this to you. Quote from Victoria B. Robinson, May 5th, 2022 at 3:55 p.m. It's just talking about some Texas legislation, and it's saying that First isn't separating its values of inclusion. And when you scroll all the way down to the bottom of this Houston Verified, it looks like they're probably verified by Mr. Frank Merrick on Thursday 6. Yeah, it looks right to me. It says, quote, "Thanks so much for the heartfelt comment. I'm going to repeat what's been said on our social media channels as I think we can help. So this is obviously official. We, quote, we plan to remain in Houston for the first championship due in part to pre-existing contractual commitments. Houston, Texas, by the way, fourth largest city in the world, with a conventional center to George R. Brown, which is one of the reasons to hit. So it's not like, whatever. Where is it? Yeah, this you're making Houston look bad. Just stop that. And yeah, quote, and here's the most important one. Thank you for helping first continue to live up to our ideals of equity, diversity, and inclusion. So diversity, equity, inclusion. I don't know why it's supposed to be. But what does this have to do with robots? It's Houston's largest tech event this weekend, and you come up with this junk? What? What is this? Wait, if any of you were at the robotics exposition, you will know what I'm talking about. Like, if I had $1 for every one of those stupid flags I saw, I could buy an A14, maybe A13, maybe A14. And if you included all the little tags and the pins, and if I saw it twice, I might even be able to afford an A54, which is like $4.99. So you'll be trading benefits. It's like $99 if I trade in the next 22 plus, which whatever. There's even a tag. There you go. Tag on the first website. There's switching over to the next tab with the stupid shirt and the stupid socks. Like, what? What is this? And no. We'll click through here. It even has a tag. What are you doing first? Right. Yeah. So that's that from first. And yeah. So anyone want to comment on this? What are your thoughts on this? And back to the TechBoy. Right, so yes, that happened. You guys can believe your eyes, and I am very mad about that. So now on to the next subject. You guys may have been seeing the FRC, the extension coming up from my my browser, and you might be wondering what exactly is that, and that is a well, first, that'll be our last thing of the day, and then we'll probably talk about Google a little bit. But I want to talk about FRC again, but in a good light. So I'm going to show you my video, and then I'm going to tell you how I edited it. So you guys may know that a few weeks ago I put out this video of the Belgian trip, Belgium being a city in Houston, about a city 4 hours away from Houston, which is where the FRC competition was being held. I'm going to present this YouTube video to you without comment, and then I want you guys to what you think. All right, that's my video sent to you from the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus, all shot and recorded by me. But what you may not notice about that video is that I used an app called GoPro Quick to edit the video for me all by itself. I just added the text and the music. It didn't arrange the clips like around, but it did all the transitions. I just had to import the files, put the text over at the front, and I added the music. And maybe like switch the clips around a little bit, but that's basically all I did. So that's a new application called GoPro Quick, and it will automatically edit your videos for you. So there we go. I don't know if it's AI, but let's just say it's an AI development. There we go. You can automatically edit videos for you using a free app called GoPro Quick, which have GoPros and any other videos that you have on your phone. So that's a nice development that happened, wow, at first. But it was my development, but still, whatever. And now on to this short, quick Google Bard. So I'm not going to really show anything, but Google Bard can now do code. I tested out this today. It can now was able to code a short website in HTML. I didn't test HTML, but was able to score that could guess your age from your birthday. So that was nice. Google Bard is now catching up to services like ChatGPT and You.com. Everyone's saying that Bing may replace Google and Samsung's engine, but I also read a report that said they can't do that because Samsung's licensing agreement to use Android, so they'd have to switch to Bing being the default. And sorry about that. Samsung Internet, which makes sense, whatever. But yeah, Bing's all right. Doesn't do any code for you. It does search for you, but it's an okay search engine. I'm staying for now, or maybe You.com. But yeah. So that was a report that came from it. I wouldn't be shocked. I was reading that someone's like, "Oh, I wouldn't be shocked because Samsung, already has a partnership with Microsoft." But I think Microsoft might be starting to integrate. I was reading there's some into their services, and that makes sense. Have Bing generate image for you for your PowerPoint presentation or clip art. Maybe you do Excel stuff for you. That seems to be the direction which going. But Bard can now also do Google Sheets, generated Google Sheets function for you. So that's also nice. And now on to our last story of the day. It is an AI story. We're going to be talking about ChatGPT, but it's a useful thing for ChatGPT. It's an extension that this company reached out to me and wanted me to test. I'm going to just show it off to you guys. Right now, it's just going to summarize. It basically summarizes articles. So I'm going to take Inside the Net also a hack, and I'm just going to use this the normal way that most people do it. Control A. Now, of course, it's going to get everything, but this thing's going to pop up. It's called Use ChatGPT. You can also click ATLJ as it tells you, and I'm going to have it. You can make longer, make some. So I'm going to have it summarize this, and it does force you to have ChatGPT open at all times, like as a browser tab thing. So while I'm logging in, all you can see right now is the TechBoy email address. Not email address, but website. It does, when you're logged in, it does keep ChatGPT open as a tab on your computer at all times, and there's also no mobile application. It's summarizing. Hopefully you can see this on the screen. Let me check back into the studio. Yes, you can. It's summarizing what the website is doing. I'll get back to that. I know, but I'm just going to talk about the pros and cons. So, for some reason, it doesn't work on Blogspot. For some reason, it's not working on Google Docs, which would be amazing. Think about it. It has summarize. It has change the tone, which I think changing the tone would be really important. Like if you're trying to change the email or whatever. And for Blogspot, it could change the tone of Blogspot articles for me. But now back to this quote. The tech boy explains history of robot controls. Oh, okay. I think it's copied everything. Yeah, so sorry about that. But I'm going to just have it to this. So you have to be kind of precise, I guess, because it was talking about the FRC radio control thing I did. Right, so I just got the article. ETL check. Okay, I think that's good enough. Use ChatGPT. It is going to summarize. Quote from ChatGPT is generating quite quickly today. Quote, YouTube and Matt Walsh's Twitter and email accounts were hacked using a SIM swapping attack, according to the report by the Daily Wire. True, the attacker bypassed two-factor authentication to have access to Walsh's personal information or iPhone. SIM swapping attack involves switching a SIM from another phone or tricking the cell phone company into swapping the SIM. To prevent this, use security software to lock your SIM and give incorrect answers to security questions. Use a good password and two-factor authentication app like Microsoft Authentication and keep your browser safe. I think that pretty much sums up what I was saying in a nice paragraph here. And this extension just sum up or change the tone of written articles on websites. So I think it's a really interesting tool. It's called usechatgpt.ai, and it is a Chrome extension. Now on to our last story of the day. It's not really a story, but personal story. I switched to Gboard for now. Not so sure how it's going to run, but going to last. But it's ending well. It's starting well, and I guess that's all for now. So let's just do a summary, a recap of what's going on. FRC first robotics is going broke because this and whatever that was on their website. Matt Walsh got hacked his Twitter and email accounts, and ChatGPT AI can summarize articles like that. It can also list key takeaways, make bullet points, and change the writing tone of an article. And Samsung releases a new case with some random fashion company, I forgot who it was with, that looks like a unicorn spit, and no one cares about MSFC right, whatever. And yeah, and no one shops like, oh, okay, it's eco conscious like that. So if you update. The Tech Boy guys, tell me if you want an Indiegogo to launch. I want to start a social network, kind of like Not the Bee. If you guys are interested in helping me do that, donate to Indiegogo. And of course, we need new phones to test. So if you guys want to send any new phones or tablets my way, I'd be grateful for that. LG Wing, S23 Ultra, nothing phone, that new Unihooch phone that looks like a really bad copy of the nothing phone. Unihooch Numa, I think it is. And of course, the money from the Unihooch from the Indiegogo would go towards the software for the social site and new phones and tablets to create. But that's all for now. If you have any questions or comments, of course, you can put them down in the video descriptions. Make sure to subscribe. God bless, and tech talk to you later.